Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Here's the deal. It's a push day. I did one warm-up set prior to this live with 2 plates. I'm gonna dial into another warm-up set here. Probably a little bit heavier on the last warm-up. And dial into the one and only work set. That's it. But how many sets you do? 1 or 2. But usually try to go for 1. Why? Because you work harder. That's it. 1, 2, and lift. It's not because you cut volume for the sake of cutting volume. You do it out of necessity because you just worked harder than you ever worked in before in your life. On that first set and or second set, there's nothing left. And we're gonna do this workout in about 30 to 40 minutes. After warm-up here, 1 DC rest pause. After warm-up, 1 DC rest pause. Does that look like 3 rounds of positive failure? Hopefully at 5 plates here, we're gonna get 8 to 10, half and half. Okay? Why? Because we gotta beat the logbook. I do better than we did last time. I can train based on my feelings, but that's not gonna serve me well. There's no built-in intensifier. The intensifier is the logbook. That's why you log your workouts. That's why you go review it before you get your ass in the gym. And then beat the logbook as the goal when you walk back in the gym. What's up, everybody? Thank you for jumping on. Appreciate it. We got things to do. Aman, what's up, brother? How are you? Good morning, good morning. It is time to grind. I'm gonna keep the pace. We did 2 warm-ups. This will be the 3rd and final warm-up on this. And then we're dialed in for a DC rest pause. Then we'll go to shoulder press. Then we'll go to skull crushers. Then we'll do a giant set to finish. Flat DB flies. Heavy laterals. And then push downs. That's it. And or dips. Rest pause, yes, rest pause on the work set, right? 8, 4, 2. This is not the work set. This is a final warm-up set, okay? This is a final warm-up set. Remember, you're not pushing straight out. You're trying to do this every time. Push up and in, okay? Everything is a fly. It uses the function of the chest to do what it does best, right? Which is designed to bring that arm across the midline of the body. 1, 2, 3. Warm it up and grow. Oh, there we go. More. Yeah, let's go. Good. Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Real nice, real nice. Guys, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you. We got to keep the game train rolling. Bottom line, you want to make sure the pace is as quick as you can without exhausting you further. What does that look like for me? Anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, usually on a full workout. If I can keep my ass from stop talking and stay focused on the plan. But if you guys fire away questions and comments, I will address them as we go, okay? English or Spanish? See. I tried the Mike Mentor heavy duty routine. It works amazing. But sometimes it feels like too less volume. So here's the thing. It's always going to feel like too little, right? It's always going to feel like you're not doing enough. That's okay. Go based on results, not on feelings. That's it. That's a great point, right? When somebody comes to me for coaching, I start them on a program, be it in person or online. I say this is going to be much less than you've ever done in your life, but it's going to be harder than you've ever done in your life. Why? Because we're raising the intensity, pulling the volume, out of necessity. And then what happens is they walk out of the gym and they're like, I feel like I didn't do enough. I say, you did it right then. You did it right. It's exactly how you should feel. It's a new way of training. There's going to be a new outcome at the end of the workout. But there's also a new outcome in terms of progress, okay? Which means you're going to grow faster, better, and bigger, and stronger than ever, okay? Let me just catch up on these. Puppet lover, are you tired? No, I'm not tired. I'm feeling good. We're going to dial in 5 plates for the work set. Let me just grab this weight and then get to it. Now, 5 plates, I call a 45-pound plate a plate, right? Right? But for my friends around the world, it's 20.4 kgs per plate, okay? I'm sure you guys follow along on that anyway, but it's a little clarity. Not sure how the U.S. got stuck back in the imperial system, but kind of my go-to on how I describe things around here in terms of weight. All right, we're going to go 1 rest pause set. I'm going to harness my life force. It worked last week. It's something I've used to do a lot. In fact, it was a big part of my program. I have a gymnast background. I used to dial into Bruce Lee mentality, martial arts mentality, right? There's a lot of preparation mentally to build the physical output. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I got to beat the logbook here. The goal is 9 to 10 on the first round, 3 to 4 on the second, and 1 to 2 on the third. Okay? You guys are awesome for being on. Thank you for the likes, the comments, any shares, any subs, any of that is always appreciated. I got to dial in here mentally. We're going to get to it. Once again, I'm trying to talk over the music. It's horrible music in here, as always. So hopefully you guys can't hear that. And, well, time to dial and destroy. Let me put the mindset in, then we'll get the grind set and move on. This is 1 set on incline hammer strength press. Rest pause. And then we go to shoulder press. 1 rest pause. After some initial acclimation set, then we got to go to skull crushers and then wrap it up, okay? Here we go. It's been 13 minutes since I got to the gym. Almost 8 minutes since I started the workout with you guys. And then here we go. See, BBTG the GOAT says, I'm just joking. I don't know what you're joking about, but I appreciate when people are joking. So fire away questions, comments, concerns, and we'll get to it. Sometimes I have a really good sense of humor. Sometimes I don't know what you're talking about. Don't take it personal. Just my meathead brain failing me. One moment. You know, I can't chew gum and lift weights at the same time. Here we go. Oh man, that chest is full on pump city. Let's go. I got to get 9, 3, and 1 or 2. What's up? Hey, thanks for jumping on, guys. Let's go. In 3 and 2. Center your power and drive through the bar. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Burn. We hit our target of 9. Beat the logbook. I went for the 10th one. Failed on that. Got to breathe it out. And then go for 3 or 4. 1 or 2. In 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Center your power. You got to draw it in the body. And then you got to get to it. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Go for one. Go for one. Cookie. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I'm gonna get to those comments here in a second, guys. Thank you. I gotta go 1 or 2 reps. It's a rest pause set. Still in the middle of it. Find the power. Find the power. Harness your life force. Harness your chi. That's it. It is within. You have to bring it out. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. 1 or 2. You're darn right. 1 or 2. Let's go. Find the power in 3, 2. Yeah, 1 more. Yeah, 1 more. Burned. Burned. Thanks, guys. Sorry about the yelling. Just can't help it. Those heavy work sets. Can't help it. Get to the comments here in a second. Hold on one moment while I rack this. We got to move on to shoulders. Okay? Appreciate you guys being here. Ooh. As soon as I get to 10, I will go 10 reps on the first round of a rest pause at 5 plates. I will start adding weight. Now I have gym pins, so I can take the cap off here, start adding weights there, or you can do OG style and just put the weight on the handle. But I can do both. I have done both, and I'll continue to move up and on. Being logbook and using progressive overload as the way to become the best you've ever been. The best you've ever been. We're not looking to do just a little better. I mean, in the moment, in the set, in the rep, in the workout, yes. But in life, man, I'll be 45 next week. And I plan on being better next week than I was today. And better 10 years from now than I am right now. That is the goal. And that's the mentality. It's better to go in to your next 10 years of life with that mentality than thinking you're on some downward spiral or you're over the hill or whatever people say about age. Because it doesn't feel like that. It feels amazing right now. But you guys are awesome. We run through I'm gonna do shoulder presses. Let me kick on these comments real quick. Then we're gonna go to 1 acclimation and 1 work set. What do we got here? What a miss. Skittle, what's up, man? Let's go, let's go. Kevin is on. Welcome back, brother. This finished cardio for the day. I was just walking, but I got 4,000 steps. That's huge. Huge start for the day. Good job. Peter, what's up, man? You couldn't do 10. That was Susie. Almost got it. How heavy is that? It was 5 plates. I just put 5 plates on the logbook. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Skittle, thank you. That was brutal. But how did you decide how many reps in each set in the rest pause? Like, why did you go for 9? not 12 with lesser weight. It's all about the logbook. Last week, I did 8 at the logbook. So I got to do 9, right? I did 8 at 5 plates. I've been working at 5 plates for a minute. I did 8 at 5 plates. 5 plates is the standard. I'm not changing that. I'm working reps up until I move weight up, right? That's where we're going. Yeah. Good question, though. It's my day off. You're making me want to go to get some myself. Hey, that's okay. Use the motivation to increase the intensity of your recovery today, meaning get your meals in, get your natural supplementation in, get your rest in, and then build your mindset, okay? You'll go into it better tomorrow if you take the day off as scheduled than if you skipped it, okay? 1045s and 410s plus machine, 500 pounds, I think. I don't know about that, but it's somewhere. Here we go. Oh, that pump is real. Holy smokes. All right. 1 acclimation set. I'm going to probably go 4 plates on the acclimation. So I'm going to put 4 plates on each side there and do like 5 to 6 reps acclimation, right? And then we'll get to the work set, okay? Why not do 2 plates, 3 plates? The shoulders are warmish, but I didn't do anything in terms of direct engagement on a shoulder press. So I do have to do something to get the CNS to dial in. And just know your body, okay? It's not bad to do extra acclimation sets. Now, in this context, I'm already warm. So anything else I do out of the work set, for me right now, is an acclimation set. And that really is just getting the body ready for the work set. Anything that is not a failed set, even at the same weight, let's say, actually I might have to do that. So there's no room on the pegs here. 4 is all I can fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 acclimation set at the current weight that I'll use for the work set. And then I'll reset, breathe, give my body a break, go back into as many reps as I can, okay? Just a little weight check, right? I confuse my shoulder press with my incline press sometimes. The incline's 5 plates today. Shoulder press is 4. But I'm feeling like I can just go 4 right out of the gate. But I'm gonna make sure my CNS is ready. I'm gonna go 2 to 4 reps on this, reset, break, and then we'll get to the work set, okay? Well, after workout, I guess the big problem, do you cold plunge or hot sauna for recovery? Kevin, sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. Not because it's not good for you, it's just during the cold months around here, I'll do sauna probably 5 times a week. During the hot months around here, you just walk outside, you're in the sauna. As far as cold plunge, take cold showers when I get home after the gym, but that's it. I don't overdo it with a tub of ice. It's not going to change your life, but if you got the equipment, do it. If not, no big deal. What is an acclimation set? A set you do with an appropriate weight to acclimate to the move, to the exercise itself, and acclimate your CNS, your central nervous system, to get ready for the work set. You gotta bring it to life, right? Like if I just go in here cold, I'm gonna miss out on the full power of my CNS, right? I need to transfer that power from my incline hammer strength presses, that targeted chest, right? There's obviously support muscles involved. And I need to transfer that energy that was stored and expressed here now to the shoulders. Good question, man. You also use cupping for recovery once a week or every other week? So cupping, it came into my experience back in 2003. I've used it on and off for decades. Yeah, decades now. I learned a lot of Chinese medicine techniques from one of the greatest Chinese medicine doctors in the world in Florida. She was in Orlando, actually. I don't know if she still is. It's been a long time. And so I got a cupping kit, and I used to do it on myself and my friends and family over the last 10, 20 years. But now, I don't really use cupping that often. It's not bad. It's just, something that I'll use if I need it. But I usually don't find myself needing it. I know if you have some meridians that are locked up in terms of life force energy transfer, you could benefit from that. But There's other ways to move it around, right? Here we go. All right, 2 to 4. This is just an acclimation. Call it a working warm-up set. You're working your muscles into the ability to give you 100% output without actually putting 100% out there, so you save for the work set. I mean save for the work set because you're not fully prepared yet. As soon as you move that energy from where it was to where it needs to be, which in this case is in the shoulders, then you'll be ready, and that's what this is doing, okay? You can go lighter, you can go heavy. It doesn't matter what you do as long as it's right for you. Now, I've managed to work some acclimation sets like this with my working weight to prepare myself for the working set, but not hit fail on this. 1, 2, and 3. And you're looking for the connection in the shoulder right now. That's what I'm doing. Like mentally, that's where my brain is. Yeah, good. Lightweight, good. Woo! Burner. We're almost done with the workout we just started. How is that possible? Because it's high intensity training. It's dog crap training. It is a combination of all the best high intensity training philosophies in the world. So, it's like a warm-up set for each new exercise to get the CNS going. Aman, that's a great point. The answer is yes, but not always. For example, there's some things that I can go from, like, let's say a chest move to a shoulder move that I don't need an acclimation set. If I went to standing lateral raises, I would be appropriately warm enough and ready for me, because I know my body, to dive into the work side and just get to it. But for a heavy press like this, I need that added move to prepare the CNS to get to it. Kevin, I've noticed a lot less of it on fitness channels the last couple of years. Oh, cupping, yeah. See, here's the thing. Acupuncture, cupping, Reiki. I mean, there's a lot of, what else? Even using Qigong or Tai Chi as ways to move energy and enhance your life force. Those things come through. People get excited about it. Influencers talk about it. And then it fades away. Here's the reason why. Because they're not real people. They're just latest trend. Let me get a video out, talk about it, get a few likes, comments, and this, that, or the other. Have I ever talked about cupping? No, because it doesn't really matter for most people most of the time. Now, if somebody asks me like you, I'll tell you my experience. 20 years in the game, cupping, right? Same thing with acupuncture. We've got acupuncture needles at home in the closet. I do acupuncture on myself. I do it on Robin. I'll do it on my friends or family who need it. And I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying anybody should. You got to go to school. You got to get license on that. You got to make sure that you're more than qualified. If you read between the lines, you know what I'm saying. But there's nothing holding you back from learning something or anything that you want. How many rest days do you actually take in a week? 1 right now. I do 2, but I know some only take 1 day a week. So I just 1 right now. And that doesn't mean forever. It just means right now. I think Aman and Kevin have known me long enough to know that I have done workouts that are 6 days a week. I've done workouts that are 3 days a week. And when I do workouts that are 3 days a week, I'm resting 4 of those days out of the week, right? It just depends on the training block, right? So let me dial into this. We're going to go 1 rest pause set. Now, you saw that this was a working warm-up, right? An acclimation set at the weight that I'm going to use, right? I'm probably going to get some high reps on this, 10, 12 reps. Then I'll go 6 and 3 on a DC rest pause, and that'll be the set. And then at this point, starting next week, I'm adding weight to the handles. Known Paul for over 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years, man. That's crazy. That's crazy how time flies. Yeah, that's awesome. Good to see my swole bros on with me still. Getting it done, staying healthy, getting 4,000 steps in right out of the gate in the morning. It's perfect. All right, mental, then physical, and then we grow. Here we go in 3. Here we go, freaks. Here we go, freaks. Yeah, 1, 2. One more. Watch your toes, y'all. What happened? Plate fell on the ground. Be careful. Did you hear that crack? That was on my body. That was the weight falling off. Hitting the machine. Thank goodness. Woo. All right. Breathe it out. I get 6 and 3. That's the target. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, 6 is the target. That's where we're headed. That is where we're headed. 3, 2. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. One more. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that last rep, man. Keeps kicking my butt. Ooh. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. Let's go, freaks. 2 perfect reps. We went on skull crushers. All right. And 1, and 2, and lift. Yeah. One more. Yeah. All right. Sorry about the noises. It gets intense, y'all. Ooh, burner. Beautiful. So I'm gonna write. I want to write that in the logbook because you guys saw what I did. I did 11, fell on the 12. Then I did 5, fell on the 6. And then I did 2. That's it. So I'll write 11. So in my little logbook lingo, 11/12F. That means I did 11 and I failed on the 12. This is how I write it. No matter how you write it, as long as you know what you're talking about. Then 5/6F, and then 2. And then I put DC RP 15, indicating that it's a DC rest pause with 15 deep breaths as the structured breath break. Okay. We're going outside. We have a little outdoor area. We're gonna hit skulls out there. Keep the joints real warm. We're almost done. 30 minutes in. Gotta do skulls, and then we're Gonna wrap it up with a real quick giant set. Flies, laterals, push-ups. That's gonna be one to the other, no breaks. Good. All right. I will get to the comments here in a second. Thank you for being on. Just give me a moment to get out of this indoor area, set up for the outdoor area. Shoulders are so pumped. Chest is so pumped. It's a beautiful thing. We're getting the work done in a very, thank you, appreciate that. Getting the work done in a very efficient amount of time, which I'm happy about. Super happy about. Got the whole, such a nice gym with the outdoor area. The whole thing to ourselves today, which is beautiful. We run through the comments. Then we gotta do some acclimation on this. And we'll move up and on, right? It's awesome, Kevin. I'm here now. Yeah, good. Skittle, thanks, brother. Bro, you jacked. I'm trying to do my best, man. I'm in the trenches with you guys. Been doing this a long time. The plan is to continue to do this a long time. So his wife is awesome too. So I'll do leg day a few years ago. Smoked. Yeah, she's a beast. She is a beast, yeah. Yeah, she pushes me still. Every day. It's awesome. She trains. If there's anyone that I would allow to train me, she does know how to drive the intensity for my workouts and correct me in the most appropriate way. So, Sade, what's up, man? I can see you daily progress. Well done. Thank you. Yeah, we're moving up and on, guys. Like I try to go live here or on TikTok almost every day that I train, almost all the time. Not only so I can document my process, which is really why I started YouTube in the first place, and eventually got on TikTok, but it's also, you guys can see real time what progressive overload looks like. If you look at my previous week on this same workout, it's the same exercises and the same weight, but I'm using reps as the intensifier to build in the progressive overload. And then once I hit a certain rep target in terms of like how many I want to hit total. So for example, on the incline hamstring press, I said as soon as I hit 10 reps at 5 plates on each side, then I will start adding weight. And that will either I'll shoot for 10 initially, but chances are we won't get it. So then I'll reset, let's say I fail at 7 with another 10 or 15 pounds on each side. Then I'll work that back up to 10 and move on. With the rest pause intact. Okay, here we go. We got some outdoor training and I'm gonna do 2 acclimation sets, okay? This will be 45 on the first round, probably 70 on the second round. We gotta go 90 for the work set, okay? In the process, you guys are gonna let me know if it's a good ankle. So you know what I'm doing, okay? So you know what I'm doing. All right, let's dial in. Here's the thing. When I was in my 20s, Kevin, help me out. When I was in my 20s, I could dial up right into the work set. No extra warm-ups, no extra acclimation sets. Joints are good, ready to go. But over time, the joints start talking back. Now, I don't have any joint issues, but I don't want any joint issues. But I do notice they need a little bit more engagement before things come online fully. So we do here. No shame in that game. It's all the same principles of the fundamental 5 with a little bit more wisdom in how you execute, okay? Here we go. And if I remember correctly, Kevin, your birthday's on the 23rd? Is that right? Like in 3 days? Yeah, that's good. Whew. Nice. See, that just woke those elbows up, and even more importantly, it brought some congruency to the elbows plus the muscle. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a keeper. Yeah, absolutely. She knows you better than anyone. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I do have a high degree of blessings and luck in my life, and I don't take that for granted. Every morning, not every morning, but especially recently, I've been listening to a lot of Wayne Dyer. Right? If you guys don't know who he is, one of the first books I ever read on self-development was called Your Erroneous Zones by Wayne Dyer back when I was 14 years old. That book changed my life. And then kind of veered away from Wayne Dyer philosophy, but I got back into it recently. And it reminded me, every day you wake up, the moment you open your eyes, or the moment that you realize you're awake, whether your eyes are open or not, you immediately say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You put yourself in a state of gratitude right out of the gate in the morning. You'll have a much more centered, purpose-driven day than if you didn't. I'm telling you, that alone will start to change your mentality from expectation to appreciation, from pessimism and I don't want to get up to, wow, this life is a gift and I get one more day to do what I love, which is connect with the people in my life, express my artistic outlets, do better at my job, increase my life purpose, increase my output, and then get rewarded for it, right? So those type of things matter, right? So I have some of those joint issues now because I didn't know better. That's okay. So the joint issues, yeah. So the joint issues, there's two ways to train. Well, there's a few, actually more than two. Let me see if I get this right. My meathead brain can only process so much information when the blood is in the triceps, so bear with me. There's starting your training experience and accidentally getting a lot of things right, and then learning how to get those things right on purpose. And then you were lucky enough or blessed enough to not get injured in the process, and you came out on the other side now knowing what to do so you can make sure that you don't ever injure yourself, or at least do the best you can to keep that from happening. Then there's the way where other people learn, which is you do things that you think are right and they're not, and you injure yourself, and then you learn, and then you start to correct and do better. And then there's the other way of you do things, you injure yourself, you don't learn the lesson, the ego takes over, you try to do it again, you injure yourself again, and it's a lifelong cycle of difficulty. Hopefully, we can all get into the place where we can learn from some of the best in the world, skip all the downside, and get everything right from the beginning. If you can't do that, let's go option number 2, which is do your best to get things right accidentally until you know that you actually got those right, and then do them on purpose, okay? So, yeah, the 23rd, good, yes. Everybody got to wish Kevin a happy birthday on the 23rd. Yes. 4th of July will be the big 38. Oh, that was a good year, 38, yeah. You're a baby, bro. You're a baby. You got plenty of good years of growth, health, and vitality. Yeah. Same with you, absolutely, yes. All right, let's go. In your opinion, which is better, Mike Mentzer's method or another version of heavy duty made by Dorian Yates? However, both have had the same attitude. So that's a good question. So Dorian learned from Mike and many other high intensity training foundational, let's call them the founding fathers of high intensity training, like Arthur Jones, Perry Rader. He used to be a huge Samir Banu fan, which he trained really heavy and hard, along with Mentzer. But here's the difference. There is no difference. There's no difference. What's better? It's not better or worse. It's just different. So in my world, you guys have been around. In my world, there's like 5 philosophies of high intensity training that work really well and kind of could stand on their own, but there's obvious crossover because they're all part of the high intensity training family. Number 1, Arthur Jones, which is technically, people know it by the Colorado experiment because it's popular, but it's technically called proper strength training. That's his branded technique of high intensity training. Proper strength training, okay? Then Mentzer's heavy duty. Then Dorian's philosophy of heavy duty, right? That's the technical name, where it says Dorian Yates, PhD, philosophy of heavy duty. That's what that stands for. Some might call it blood and guts. Then in my book, one of the very first high intensity training philosophies I learned was Max OT, which has served me well still to this day. And then my favorite, probably one of my favorites, is dog crap training or DC training. Those 5 philosophies will take you as far as you ever dreamed. And then if you kind of weave them together, kind of Bruce Lee style, where you take the best of the best, mix them up, become this mixed high intensity training fanatic freak of nature, well then that's essentially how I'm training here. I'm not saying that I'm a freak, I'm just saying things have been very good to me in this high intensity training world. And it's all in context to your experience, so train appropriately. All right, I'm gonna dial in on the 70s. We're gonna get out 41 minutes. I've been talking for 10. Let me get this acclimation at 70, and then we gotta work at 90 for the work set. And then I gotta get one set of machine flies, lateral raises, and push downs all done within like a 2-minute time frame, okay? And my problem was there was no internet when I started. Yeah, none. I never got the right info. Yeah, Kevin, the way we learned, right? Because I started without the internet too, back in 95, 96, 95 really. So when I started searching out information. Magazines, books if you could find them, and that was in the library. And probably our go-to, which was other big dudes in the gym. I mean, which most of them were probably guessing what to do. But you're like, hey, you're big, you must know what you're doing. So, Kevin, I did DC training for a while. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. It works. Now, as I get older, and I understand that this is Dante's recommendation, as you get older, he does recommend a little bit higher volume in terms of in the DC rest pause context. So for me, I'll go as low as 4, 2, 1 on a DC rest pause, meaning 4 reps on the first round, 2 on the second, 1 on the third. But as I get older, it's going to have to be a little bit lighter weight eventually. Not right now, I'm doing pretty good. Everything's staying intact. But he recommends even 12 to 15 on the first round. Then you would probably go half and half on the second and third. So let's say it's 15. You're going to try to get 7 or 8 on the second, and then 3 to 4 on the third, okay? So it works for everybody, but the approach is slightly different. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 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 Ah, here we go. Come on, freaks. Come on, light them up. Light them up. Light them up. Remember, this is working warm-up number 2, or acclimation set number 2. So 3 to 5 of these be all I need. I'm too far back. Hold on. Here we go. About to fall off the bench. There we go. I like to have the base of my skull right on the edge of the bench. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Set it. Set it, set it, set it. Here we go. Here it is, come on. 1 or 2. There we go. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready for the 90s. 90s, 5 or 6 is the target. 5 or 6 is the target. Let's get some water. Reset and go. I also got to go real soon. A Zoom call. Okay, no problem, brother. Say my goodbye now to everyone, especially Paul. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Kevin, have an amazing day, brother. I'm going to finish out this one work set. Probably get to that giant set as quick as I can, then I'm out. But you guys are awesome. Cool, cool. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you, bro. All right, let me down to the mentality. Need about a minute and a half. Off we go. '90s. I'm working my way to 100 eventually, maybe by the end of the year. Honestly, that's a good target. But we gotta We got to make sure that we're prepared on that. I mean, I got to make sure my tendons are just as prepared as my muscle. And if my muscles say, hey, I'm ready, my tendons might not. So just be aware of that. 45 minutes in the game. I don't know if that was a good angle, but hopefully it was. I'm dialing on that. Just got to keep growing. Got to keep growing. 90s for 5 to 6. I'm going to shoot for that 6. Got to tell you, though, the pump is real. The pump is real. It is crazy. Hey, a little prayer to all my people in New Mexico going through the fires, right? And all the people, I think there's some flooding going on in Texas right now. So we're pretty lucky out here to be part of the no weather crew. Meaning there's weather, but it's really not weather. Just heat, and that's it. I love Phoenix. Love the area. Love the valley here. One of the coolest places to live for sure. I mean, I've lived in Florida. It's a beautiful place too, but something about being out here too. It's an amazing place to live. But all right, 90s are ready. Hopefully this is a good angle. We'll get to it as we go. And then after this, I'm going to rack it. I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm going to be breathing to reset. Then I got to do flies, machine laterals, and push downs. God willing, nobody's on those machines, or at least by the time I get there, there's nobody on there. So I can get it done quick. We're at 47 minutes. Did pretty good. Some talking chunks of time, but not bad for a full push day. Okay. All right, let's dial in. Mindset, then grind set. I'm going to go for 5 to 6, and then off we go. Stay with me. Appreciate you guys being on. Happy Thursday, everybody. Let's round out the week today. Going to Friday with some power and some goal-crushing productivity. Finish the week out strong. And going to the weekend like you own it. All right, mental, then physical. Mental, then physical. Right? There's something about harnessing your life force, your chi energy, right? That changes the game for you. If you can tap into that in a real context, whether it's placebo or not, it doesn't matter. You do get better if you focus your energy, or you think about harnessing your energy, your life force that you pull from the earth, that you pull from universal powers and energy, God power, call it what you want. But we have this innate energy that is moving things, the trillions of cells in our body, the energy of the earth, right? Things are growing, things are moving, things are progressing, right? The world is full of growth. Be part of that energetic expression under the bar, and let's get this done. Here we go. Let's go. We gotta push 5 to 6. Keep everything attached and grow some muscle, okay? Here we go. That's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do, guys. Here we go. Set it. Set it. 5 to 6 is the goal. 1, 2. Here we go. Lock in and load. Lock in, load. Ooh. 3. All right. Put yourself in the right spot here. Let's go. Base of the skull on the edge of the bench is what I like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, more power. One more. Oh, we're on it today. So close. So close. So close. That's not bad. That is what progressive overload looks like. Wow. All right, like I said, I'm gonna keep moving and breathing. We gotta move on. Hit our giant set, and we're out. In my country, Iran, there are a few people who know about HIIT. I'm really surprised. Oh, that's awesome, brother. You are in a small group of lifters that can change the game. I know volume training is still very popular in every country of the world, but I call it part of my mission to help people, get them to understand you don't need a lot. You got to do a lot with what you do. Unbelievable. Flies, laterals, push downs. And I would prefer the tricep extension machine if it's open. Currently not. But if it's open by the time I'm done with these two moves, I'll get to it. 8 to 10 on everything. 8 to 10. Here we go. Lock and load. Remember, choose a weight, takes you to the edge of insanity, and let's go. Right? For me, this would be the stack because they're already warm, more than warm. CNS is dialed in, muscles are dialed in. Set this up. If I'm going any further than this, well, it's a waste of my time. So set it to the front, and then let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, 8 to 10. 7. A little more stretch. 8. 9. More. Cookie. Good. Let's go. Okay. Laterals. Ooh, it's mean, guys. Let's go. Remember, you're already warm. So for me, that looks like the stack on pretty much every machine. I'm not bragging, just showing. No reason to do anything other than the most you got on everything after all the work, hard presses are done. I hate calling this accessory work, but in a way, it's an accessory to the main work. So set it, and let's go. 8 to 10. One more. Cooked. Well, I think he's done with the triceps. Let's go find out. Wow, that was noise. Okay, yeah, he is done. This is the one I'm talking about. Tricep extension machine. I like this one, but treat it like a push down. Stand over the bar and let this part of the bar hit that spring. Right? use a seat as a brace. And yes, I'm gonna stack that one on too. All right, 8 to 10. Moving on. 8 to 10. Moving on. We're done. 3, 2. First part about this, racing. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Stretch. Drive. Oh my God. Oh my. Cookie. All right, guys. I'm going down the machine. But first, I'm going to close out here. You guys have been awesome. Any particular reason for dumbbell squat crushers over easy bar? No. I just like them, but I'll mix them up. I'll do all of them. All right. Hey, Kevin, thanks, man. You guys are awesome. Skittle, thanks. Shade, thank you. You guys have been great. Stay focused on your goals. Love your people. Because life is so short. I'll be live probably on TikTok tomorrow for another back of buys. Or maybe here. Not sure, but keep the game train rolling. You guys need anything? Coaching, PDFs, t-shirts, or just questions, comments, message me on Instagram or TikTok, or email me or text me at 480-788-8061. But you guys have been great. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next live. Later.